Good morning, good evening. So in today's class, we will discuss about what is AZ-204 and mainly what and all course prerequisites are there, as well as what are the softwares are after finishing this course, for whom this course will be more useful. All this information we will discuss in today's session. Okay. So if you take earlier days, leave about cloud, earlier days, if I want to create a software, okay, suppose if you people are working in somewhere and suddenly you want to start your own organization, your own organization in the sense like you are having very less number of projects and you people want to start a small scale organization kind of thing, because generally if any software company earlier days, if we want to establish, means we have to maintain huge amount of servers and DB servers, and to maintain those servers, separate rooms with full AC, all these things are required. But you want to start a company as a startup. That means you don't have much amount to invest, but you want to start an organization. In that case, earlier days, the things will be so much of expensive, because if you are not maintaining a server at your end, then to purchase all those servers and to maintain it will take huge amount. So that is one issue earlier days we faced. And another issue what we faced is, suppose you want to establish a small scale organization, even though if it is a small scale or if it is a large organization, you have to maintain licensed products to start any project. Any project if you take, you have to, suppose if you want to use Visual Studio, you have to install Visual Studio Professional Edition or SQL Professional Edition. So like that, all those licensed versions you have to maintain. So suppose in your office, if around 5 to 10 people are working, for all those people, Visual Studio license you have to take and you have to give it to them. Then only they can start doing projects and all. So all these licenses, all those things are little expensive. Where you can maintain all those things will be little difficult. See, if organization becomes successful, then well and good. Slowly you can maintain servers and all. But initially you have to start all those things, right? So to start all those things upfront, you have to put all the investment, and you don't know about tomorrow's thing, whether the application or whether the project may success or fail, or what. You don't know the result of the organization what you are going to start. But if you want to start a small scale organization, in earlier days, upfront we have to put huge investment, either for license or either for servers or either for employment, whatever you take. All these upfront extra investment and all you have to put. And not only that, you people need a continuous power supply. Right. So all these extra headaches and all you have to take care. But slowly, cloud computing came into picture. Cloud computing came into picture. So once the cloud computing came into picture, even small scale people also can easily manage all these things. That means whatever problems I said in earlier days, like in earlier days, if you want to start an organization, then all licenses and servers, dedicated servers and all these maintenance and all, you have to put huge investment, right? But what cloud computing is saying is, you no need to put, or you no need to invest 1 rupee also in upfront. That means take our service, use it, and after pay the bill. Okay. First use the service, whatever service you want to use the service, and how much time you want, use it. Once it is over, then pay the bill. That means earlier days and all, if you purchase a server, suppose you want to move into this business seriously, so all servers and all are purchased, and all Visual Studio license, everything you purchased. But suddenly, after 6 months, you want to stop all those things. Maybe because of business loss, or maybe client is providing Visual Studio license, etc., etc. Because of all these things, you want to stop all this process. Then, will the companies or anyone will return back your money? No. They will simply say, you had purchased the server, we won't take it return back. Even if they are some X person is taking back also, they won't give you the whole amount, right? So these kind of problems are there. But whereas in cloud computing, the main agenda or main secret of cloud computing is pay as you. That means, suppose if I'm taking a remote machine, that remote machine, if I'm using for 1 hour, for that 1 hour only pay the bill. Okay. Or for example, if I'm taking database, SQL database for 1 month, for that 1 month only pay the bill. Like that, how much time and what services you are using from cloud, only for those services only pay the amount. And not only that, the license and all those things, headaches, they will take care. Servers, they will take care. And power backup, etc., they will take care. You need to worry about your application and your data. That's it. I mean, what application you want to do and what data, I mean, where you want to save this data, and all those things you need to take care. But how securely the data have to store, how securely your application have to store, what and all certificates they have to attach, etc., etc., everything they will take care. See how our life becomes so easy. Suppose if you are taking any government sector project and all, they won't agree. You have to show them a solid proof that your country or your state related data I'm saving securely in this area. Then only they will give the projects. For all those kind of people and all, this will be very, very useful, because lot of security precautions they will take care about your data and your application. Because of that reason, cloud computing becomes so popular in nowadays. That means even from a small scale organization onwards, a big organization, whatever you take, either if your company is a startup company or if you are a well organized company, whatever it is, nowadays everyone is following cloud only. Why? Because if you are maintaining in your organization that much extra resources and all maintenance, it will take extra headache. See, from after finishing project, whatever income you are getting, there will be triple amount we have to invest for that servers maintenance and etc., all those things. So because of all these headaches, cloud computing given a best solution for all those things. Okay, see, this cloud computing implemented by different organizations like Microsoft. Microsoft implemented Azure. Okay, like that AWS is there, and is there. Nowadays these three are very popular. These three are very popular cloud computing, which provides various type of services. That means if you want to deploy your mobile application, these three are having separate. Or if you want to create a logic apps, these three are having. Or if you want to deploy your website, these three are available. Like that. So many services are available in these three. And if you ask me which one is good, means I can't say. All three are having equal priority. All three are having equal priority. But obviously, some services in some area it will be cheap, and some services in some other place it will be cheap. So depends upon the organization wants what and all services. Based on that, generally people will select any of these three, any of this one. And other than this, we are having so many Google, so many cloud computing technologies are there, but all these three are very, very popular. And recently, GCP is also becoming more popular, and they are adding more and more features with less price. But yes, all three are having equal priority. The people who are working with Microsoft technologies, like if you are a Microsoft Fullstack developer, or if you are a machine learning developer, or if you are a Python developer, these kind of people and all, they will give little more priority to Azure. But don't think that if you are a full stack, .NET full stack developer, then always Azure only will come into picture. Suppose if you take my project is .NET core project only, but still for deployment purpose and logs maintaining purpose, they are using GCP. That depends upon, see, the price, etc., where it is more, less, etc. All those things business will consider. Based on that, they will choose any of this. But 80 to 90% market is using any of these three. Okay, so suppose let's take Azure. If you take Azure, Azure is a Microsoft product. Okay, Azure Cloud Computing is a Microsoft product, and here, if you want, suppose if you are a fresher, then just basic knowledge is enough. But if you are crossing, sorry, someone is asking. Okay, so if you are crossing 3+ years, then even nowadays for freshers also they are asking AZ-900. AZ-900 in the sense, this is an entry course. In Azure, this is the entry course. That means this certificate is indicating that this candidate is having little bit of cloud knowledge. That's it. So if AZ-900 means, don't think that it's a professional level certificate. It's a basic learning level certificate only. So this certificate, by assuring this certificate, then company will understand that you are having little knowledge on cloud. And once you are crossing 3 to 4+ years experience, then along with your technologies, people are asking AZ-204. 204 is for development. AZ-900 is for beginner or learner. Okay, this is very basic level certificate. Okay, whereas 204 means development. That means what? If you finish this 204 certification, then this is an indication that you are a certified Azure developer. That means whatever development work you are doing, that if you want to integrate with Azure, then integrate with Azure, and if you want to develop, then what and all softwares are there, all those things will be covered in AZ-204. AZ-204. Keep remember, AZ-204 is for purely development people. That too, 5 to 6 years experienced people, everyone can choose this development course. I mean, 3 to 5 years experience, anyone can choose this development. This will be add-on feature that company can select you very easily. Suppose I know C#, I know ASP.NET Core, I know Angular and all those things. What is the next level? Next level is this 204. And if you finish this 204, then slowly, if you are crossing 7 years, then along with AZ-204, 103 or 104 is required. 103 only. Actually, 203 or 204. Earlier, the certificate name is 203. They added some more add-on features and they renamed the certificate as 204. Don't think that 203 is separate, 204 is separate. Both are development only. Earlier days with less content, 203 is there. And recently they added so many services extra and they renamed that certificate name as 204. Same thing, 103 and 104. This is administration. So, administration. What is this administration? Suppose, see, if you are crossing 7+3 years of experience, because a fresher also can do development work. What is the difference between a fresher and you? Some extra things should be there, right? So this cloud administration kind of things will comes into here. Your cloud administration kind of things will comes into this. So if you finish 104 or 204, sorry, 104 or 103, then you are an Azure certified administrator. That means all administrator kind of works will come. That means authentication, authorization, how to maintain for your project, or secrets, how to maintain in your system, etc., etc. These kind of management kind of work will comes into administration work. And once this is also done, if you are crossing 10+years of experience, then AZ-304 is there. Architect exam. Okay. So 304 is purely architect level exam. That means if you want to bind your application with some other applications and all, or if you want to integrate your cloud services with some other cloud services, okay, like those kind of administration activities will be those kind of architect level related concepts and all will come into this one. But keep remember, if you are going for architect exam, then your experience will also consider. Suppose you are 1 year experience and you said I finished 304, means companies won't consider you. Why? Because you're just beginner only, right? If for a beginner, if you finish 304 also, there won't be much usage. Okay, that's why plan accordingly based on your experience. And in our course, what we are going to cover is 204, purely development work. Is it 204? This is purely development work. That means if you are already a developer, and if you are already in some project, then in that project, what and all services you are using, instead of local services, how to integrate your project with cloud. All those things I'm going to cover in this 204. And what is the prerequisite is required for this course? Prerequisite for this course is any technology you need a knowledge. Any technology. I'm not saying you should be mastered in .NET only. Any technology. If you are a Python developer, or if you are a Java developer, if you are a .NET developer, whoever you are, but you should have a proper technical knowledge. You should have proper technical knowledge. Why? Because when I'm explaining AZ-204 concepts, then sometimes I will discuss mobile app. Sometimes I will say web app. Sometimes I will say web API. Then if you ask me what is web API, or if you ask me what is website, or what is security, what is authentication, all these questions if you ask me, then it will be little difficult for me to explain all those things from basics onwards. Because this is not a language, or this is not a technology training course, right? So if any one of you want to do this certification, then minimum thing you should have any technical knowledge. Any technical. I'm not saying .NET, because in Azure you can deploy Java application, Python application, and you can deploy .NET application. Any type of application you can deploy. That's why any technical knowledge if you have, that will be added an advantage for this course. Yes. Before moving to next, if you have any questions, please ask. Or if you have any doubts also, please ask. Then I will move to next. Sunil, Prashad, Maheshwari, Durga, Anand, any questions? You can unmute yourself and you can ask. Yes, Anand.
Yeah, 304 is architect level, right?
Yes, correct.
Before doing architect level, we need to do all this 900, 204, 104, everything.
No. Either if you want to go with 304, then either 204 development or admin, any one certification is required.
900 is not required there.
No, 900 is not it. See, if you are already 3 years or 4 years experience and you want to plan for development, then 900 is not required. Even if you finish 900 also, no one will consider.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but for architect, what rule they had means Azure, Microsoft had put means if anyone wants to write this 304, either 204 or 104, any course should finish.
Okay. Means if we do 304, that directly we can apply jobs as architect in resume.
That means, have you? I mean, sorry to ask, if you are crossing minimum 8+ years of experience, yes, you can.
Okay. In future, I can apply for architect role.
Yes, correct.
Actually, I am 10+ years of experience in .NET.
Then you can easily write this 304. But recent rule, because recently when I'm finishing this 304, then my 204 license got expired. Because one more interesting thing, what is this means? If I finish 204 exam, then that certificate will be valid for 2 years only. After that 2 years, again I have to write the 204 because every year they are adding more and more services in this, right? So candidate who is finishing this 204 or 203, that candidate should be up to date. Because of that reason, every means whatever certificate you are writing, that will be valid for 2 years only. After 2 years, again you have to write that. So recently, when I'm planning to write 304 exam, then they asked 204 or 104, 103 exam also I have to finish. That's why I'm saying.
Okay. My question is, in this course which we take in future, you will be teaching regarding development or architect. 30.
Development. This course, I mean, this session is completely 204. 304 is also there. That is separate course, not in this course.
Okay, you only after once I complete 204, then I can here only in Kalyan IT. I can get this one 304.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Any others? Any other questions? See, you people might ask a question. Ma'am, is certification is mandatory or after course learning that is enough, or is certification is mandatory means, see, whether you finish certification or not, your knowledge will be same. But why I'm asking you people to finish the certification means company will project you more. Suppose if some project is coming based on Azure, then the company can easily represent you that I am having these many certified employees, so you can give the project. Even once your project is done, when you move to bench, then company can easily take you to other project because always these clients will be there, right? They will check more certified means the first preference will give to certified people only. Okay, once that is when second preference they will check how much knowledge you are having and all those things. So because of that reason, company's preference will be little extra for the certified people. That's why even if you take any MNC companies and all nowadays, Q1, I mean quarter 1 certification, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, like certifications they are dividing. I mean every year they are insisting employee to finish at least one certificate. Why? Company can project you more. We are having these many certified people, so you can easily give that project to our company. Because of that reason, companies also, and they are only giving this money and all. So for training, and some companies for training and exam both they will provide. For some companies only exam fees they are giving. But because these certifications, I'm not saying Azure only. In the same way you are having AWS, in the same way you are having GCP and all. And don't think that in Azure only these certifications are available. No, we are having one more certificate called Azure Data Security. We are having one more certificate called Azure Artificial Intelligence. Like so many certificates are there. But the people who are already working in .NET, for them, these certifications will be very, very useful. But if you want to move into artificial intelligence side, or if you want to move into database side more, I mean data security and all, or if you want to move into DevOps side more, like nowadays these repositories maintaining and all those things will be instead of Git, people are using DevOps more, right? If you want to move as a DevOps, Jenkins pipeline, CI/CD pipeline setup and all those things, if you want to do, then then you people are having various courses and all. Those are different. But here, if you want to become as a certified Azure developer, I mean, in the whole course, our intention is to maintain development related activities only. Okay. Suppose concept will be same. Suppose if you take Azure administration certificate and development certificate, concept is more. But we are going to teach mainly development activities in 204 and administration activity in 104. That means Active Directory, how to create, all those things will comes under administration. So using that Active Directory implementation with our project will comes under 104, sorry, 204. Okay, all development kind of activities will comes under 204. Okay, administration, that means how many roles have to maintain, how many users have to create, and for that user what role we have to apply. All these things will come under administration. Just I'm giving one example. Okay, so those things will come under administration. Suppose security, how to maintain security keys, how to create a new security key, for that security key what password we have to give. All these things are administration. So those security key, how to consume and use it in our application, comes under development. Okay. And don't worry about that. In this development, whatever common concepts are there, that only directly I will explain. But some new concepts are there, like logic apps, function apps, service bus. These are new concepts for everyone. Even if you are 5+ years experience also, many people don't know about these logic apps and all, because they are added in Azure only. So those kind of things I will explain that concept, then I will tell you how to use that concept and all. Okay, but you people only will tell at last that how easily we can handle all these kind of situations. Okay, so if you are crossing 4+ years of experience, try to plan these 204 development exam. Okay, and most of the questions and all I will cover here only, because 2 times already I finished. So not a dump kind of thing, but most of the questions what they are going to ask, all these questions I will provide. And when I'm explaining the session itself, some questions I will cover there also. I mean, generally when I'm explaining service bus topics, I'm explaining in that topic what kind of questions will come. Sometimes I will give, or sometimes what I will do is at last I will provide these questions also. Okay, and the course timings is whatever time you join is not 8:50, 8 o'clock. So 8 to 9 a.m. Weekly will be 5 days. Okay, so that's your week. If you want Monday to Friday or Tuesday to Saturday, it's your wish. Because if some people are coming from US, our Monday is their Sunday night, right? That's why some are not interested. That's why either Monday to Friday or Tuesday to Saturday sessions will be. Okay. So session will be 1.5 hours like that. So from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start this cloud computing. I mean, main concepts I'm going to start from tomorrow. Tomorrow completely I'm going to cover this cloud computing concepts only. From day after tomorrow onwards, how to create Azure account, how to start our service, and how it will look. So all those information I will explain day after tomorrow. Yes. Any questions? Please ask. Okay.
What's
Then please
what's
go
the
to.
syllabus for development? We want to know what's the syllabus menu.
Yeah, tomorrow's session I will show what and all syllabus I'm going to cover, everything I will show, and I will share that document with you people also. Okay. Today just I gave a quick overview why cloud computing becomes so popular and what are the different what are the various organizations which is providing these cloud services and Azure especially what and all certifications and all. In our course, what I'm mainly concentrating all this information I had given, but I didn't start any of our original concept today. Okay, tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start this cloud computing. Then syllabus and all, what and all I'm going to cover that also, I will explain tomorrow. I will show everything tomorrow.